Hey everybody, thanks a lot for watching this video. It's been a long time in the making, and the reason for that is whenever I give a review or something like that on a product like this, I want to make sure that my information is as accurate as I can make it, and that I really believe in the product, and that what I'm telling you is actually going to hold out and be true, not just the first day that I get the product and it's great the first day, but then it's crap afterwards. So what I'm talking about is something that everybody's asked me about this year, and it's the lithium batteries that I went to in my boat. Looking around on the market, I found some of the prices of different brands to be absolutely ridiculous, as I'm sure some of you did. Whether that's worth it or not, I don't know. I haven't tried those other brands. But what I found is a company in Canada called Alberta Lithium, and they do get their batteries made like every other company overseas. But I thought, you know what, for the price that they are, which is just over a good AGM battery, my boat really needed the weight loss. So I said, you know what, I'm going to message these people on Facebook and see if they respond and see if they get back to me. Right away, they got back to me. I communicated back and forth with them for probably about a month before I decided that this felt like a safe purchase, that these were good intended people, a good business to deal with. So I went ahead and I ordered 4 of these lithium batteries for my boat, 1 starting battery to run my big motor and all my electronics and stuff. And I know that's unconventional, and a lot of people told me that this won't work. The company themselves told me it was tried, tested, and true. They tested and tested, had this battery built with an onboard BMS designed to run all this stuff and run your big motor in your boat. So I thought, you know what, for the cost of it, which was $500 at the time, I'm not sure if it's gone up or down with the pandemic and whatnot. I thought for the cost of it, I'm going to try it. They told me if it didn't work, mail it back, they'll give me my money back. So I thought, hey, I got nothing to lose. So now we're in mid-November, and these things have been absolutely flawless. Increased the performance of my boat, huge. It's been a big difference in this boat. Getting up on plane and my top end speed. So it's super dirty. I haven't cleaned it out or anything like all summer really. So let's get a look in here. I'll show you what I've done to set it up. And what they also have that you can get is a Bluetooth monitoring system. I'm lucky my boat sits right beside the house. I can use my phone, Bluetooth to each separate battery. I can see exactly what that battery is doing. The health of it, the charge of it, and whatnot. And you know, you can't beat that on the water or from home checking on your batteries to see what's going on. I will also say that after finishing a day on the water, running 2 12-inch graphs, a 9-inch graph, a Garmin live scope, 2 separate live well pumps, an aerator, talons, running my big motor, I never had this starting battery clunk out on me once. Not one single time did I have to use the switch to go to 1 to 2 due to a dead battery. So that's absolutely amazing. Something that I've experienced quite a lot with the AGMs was having to use that switch a lot after I killed my battery throughout the day. So we'll get a quick little video here of the batteries in the boat. I'll pull them out for the winter, which is another big bonus of how light they are. I'm not going to break my arms or my back. And you'll see it's quite dirty in there. So it's a true reflection of how I've used these batteries, and you can see that they have been in there all year, and it's not just like a brand new thing that looks good. So here we go. We'll get a close up here. And so the red is the switch in case you needed it. Turns out I didn't. The gray battery there is a 100 amp hour, and then that is the 100 amp hour starting battery, the black one. It's quite a bit bigger. As you can see, I got quite a big bird's nest going on these things, on the starting battery anyway. This here is a product from TH Marine that just screws on to the stock post there, and then you can put your 3 different screws on there from TH Marine and have lots of different cables on there. That's the only thing that I would recommend. If I could ask Alberta Lithium to do anything, it would be to make this starting battery with at least 1 or 2 posts that you can use a nut or a wing nut or something on to easily fasten those two without having to buy that TH Marine part. And then what I did is I used 3 of those gray 100 amp hour batteries. So I have one back here. I have one back here. I'll get around here to the other side. And I have one back here with my charger. That's the charger I used all year. The Nocos. You have to make sure it's the newer one, the Gen Pro, and it worked absolutely amazing charging these lithiums. So I'm just gonna stop here for a few minutes. I'm gonna pull all the batteries out. I'll just show you what they look like and the size of them, and then we'll wrap this up. I'll do my best to post some information from their website at the end of this video in picture form, but if that's not good enough for you, check out their website and order them fast if you want them, because they do take a while being back ordered and all. Okay, so unfortunately I had to move the boat into its final position for the winter to use the battery here to get the motor down and whatnot. So we're on the back of the truck, but anyways, as you can see, I haven't cleaned these up at all. They've been in there all summer long. This one's been in there since the spring, the starting battery. The weight difference is unbelievable, like compared to what they were. So let's just go around, let's just inspect them, and I assure you these things got a workout this year. And then at the end, I'm also going to post some screenshots of the Bluetooth connection to these Bluetooth adapters that show me all the information for the battery. What I did, I'm sure you don't need to, like they said, but I actually put this Bluetooth piece in a little Ziploc baggie and just taped it up. I'm not the most careful user of these kind of things. I'm out there in the rain and whatever, and I don't really care if stuff in my boat gets wet. That's what it's there for. So I didn't want to have to worry about it. And they worked great all year. So this one was trolling motor number 2. So it was riding around in the passenger side of the boat. You can see there's a little bit of dirt, whatnot, a little bit of dirt down there. You can see it was rubbing on the battery tray down there. Oh, it just rubs right off though. On the bottom, you can see where it was on the battery tray. It's all dirty, but no damage or anything to the case. That one looks awesome. I just checked the reading, so I know it's good, and I'll post that after. This one here was in the very back beside the starting battery. As you can see, it's very, very dirty. Like I said, I left them this way in the back of the boat this way to make sure that everybody knew I was being honest. And these were true use reviews and not just a brand new kind of product. So yeah, dirt from my boat, a little bit of oil there from my overflow tank. Yeah, and that's just staining that a little bit. Other than a little bit of a stain in the plastic from me leaving oil on it all season. A little bit of, you know, moldy kind of crap or whatever that is, water residue. Perfect. No real wear or separation or anything in the case, which is real important. These batteries do have an onboard BMS, like I was saying. That BMS protects them from not charging when it's too cold. It does all kinds of fancy stuff. I'm no battery expert. They went through it with me. If you have any questions, they'll be happy to help you out. What I do know is that a competitor battery with the same sort of BMS in it, that's the onboard diagnostics type digital system. I don't know what it's called. They're about twice as much. So this one, trolling number 3. Something red on there. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's peeling off. That must be from my cables back there or something. So what I'm looking for is anything on the case, any separation from the top to the bottom, any cracks, anything like that. In my boat, they're gonna get dirty. Bottom looks mint. Now this one, the one that I got most of the questions about, the starting battery. Hopefully you can see all the information on there. Look how filthy this thing is. I'll give it a good clean up when I'm done here. But it was bouncing around in the back a lot too. Definitely no issues with the performance of it. Let's just take a look at the case and everything after a year. Absolutely perfect. Other than being dirty from my use, absolutely perfect. No issues with the cases, no issues with the batteries all year long. It's important to note also that I'm not sponsored by these guys. I was looking for a battery sponsor. I didn't find one. I came across these batteries at a reasonable price. Like I said, I talked to them for about a month. They seemed like great people. So there's nothing from them getting me to do this or anything like that. This is all my own thoughts and opinions for sure. So definitely check them out. You'll be glad you did. Helps the performance of your boat, and not much more cost than a good AGM battery. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you later. Have a great winter. Bye.